Okay, this next interview will show you how no matter what your idea is, it's probably worth money. It could be a small little idea. You think everything is invented already. What can I do? Well, just by taking what everybody's using now and add just another little twist to it. Man, for this guy, it's worth like $80,000 to him. Just like that. And that's why we discard ideas so easily, because we don't think, oh, I'm not saving the world or curing cancer. No, it could just be just a little addition to something that we all have now. That could be worth a lot of money. Like this guy. Now, I've been interviewing crowdfunding people. I'm almost 1,000 of them now. People who got money. And there's a lot of people who have tracking devices. Because of the internet, you can put a little button here and you could travel all over the world and find out where it is on your iPhone or your Android phone or whatever, through the map system. But it's the batteries. They run out of batteries in a day or two. What he did is a tracking device that a year-long battery. Boy, I could use that in my phone, let alone in the tracking device. And that's all he did to the idea. Just add a longer battery. And so now his idea is already, and he's just starting with this thing, $80,000. And that's why all of us, and that's why even when you have ideas about things, about products, nobody really knows for sure. Nobody knows if it's really sellable. Nobody knows if it's a good idea. Only the people who put up money for it are the only places you could realize or not if it's a good idea. So if you ask your friends or relatives about things, man, sure, you can get an indication or something, but that's not the market. The market is so big now. It's all over the world. So if you think it's good, what you have to do is find people like you. And the people who are hanging around you probably aren't exactly like you or appreciate what you're doing. And you have to find those. And that's why on these crowdfunding sites, that's what it's about. You can find those people. There's 6 billion people in the world now? So all you need is a few hundred, and most of them are all connected to the internet already. So you can find them easier now than ever before. And that's why you can't take advice. Sure, you can take advice, but you don't have to use it. Everybody loves giving advice, But we're all struggling, so we don't know. Everyone doesn't know. They don't even know what to do with themselves and what works for themselves. How are they going to tell what works for you or not? And that's impossible. That's why you have to go out and do it yourself. And that's what this guy did. Put it on a crowdfunding campaign. Wow, he's got $80,000. And see, when you do it that way, you don't even have to invest in a garage full of things. I used to write a book. I used to have to print 100,000 copies and then hope they sell after I wrote it. Writing it was the hard part. Printing it, that was just money, It was harder, but it wasn't time. It was out of my pocketbook. So now I could go on the internet and say, hey, I go on to write a book like this. Would you want to buy a copy ahead of time? God. So if I get enough to do that, then I'll do it. If I don't get enough, I give everybody back their money. Don't do it. And that's what's so neat. We're going to develop faster as a community now because we don't have to trial and error. We don't even try it. Hey, should I try this? Will you kick in money to see if this is? And if you get enough money to make it a good idea, then we got it. And we get that thing out of the way, and you get money to finance it from your customers. And there's nowhere else but on the internet will a customer do that. They won't go into a store and buy something for next season. Yeah, here's $20 for that sweater that comes in 3 months. No, but they do that on the internet. Who would have thought? That's why you don't know the questions to ask anymore. So get out there, start playing with it. You don't know exactly, and figure out how you could take advantage of it. And it's really getting dirty in the thing, like everything. You want to know how to hit a golf ball or a baseball or whatever, you go out and try. You don't sit and read about how to hit a ball. Maybe that'll help a little bit, but until you get out and start swinging that bat, you're never going to learn how to hit it. So watch this. Well, Roman Isakov, or Isakov, wherever you call it, it's more importantly is your website. And it's iTraqTag, ITRAQTAG, tag, right? And that's where you find a tracking device that's going to last a year all these other tracking devices. I've been interviewing people on Kickstarter and all these other places, Indiegogo, about tracking devices, that the battery runs out in 4 days and you got a year-long battery. Is this Russian technology, isn't it? You guys are smarter than us, aren't you?
I wouldn't say it this way, but it's really cool technology.
Oh God, we only did it in 4 days and you got a year. But it's elegant. Man, you have a copy there? You have one, you have a sample, right?
Yeah, we have a sample.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. And that tracks with the iPad or iPhone or any kind of device, or just the iPhone?
Yeah, you can use your iPhone, you can use your any Android phone, and you'll be able to track your items.
And it has GPS, so I could see. And what I thought initially, you know, I used to have expensive golf clubs, and if I send them somewhere, man, I don't want to lose those suckers, you know, because they're like my baby. So I could drop one of these in the case, and, you know, say 2 weeks, it arrives in Florida, and if it doesn't get there, I know exactly where it is, don't I?
Absolutely, yes, that's absolutely correct. Yeah. You can track it anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. So I don't have to rely on UPS or the airlines or anything. I know where that sucker is if you don't, right? And that's because of Roman's technology that you put into this little device. And I guess what reading your Indiegogo campaign, that it is wireless rechargeable too.
Yes, that's correct. You don't need, we don't have any cables. So, and it's waterproof device. And to recharge this device, you just need to put it on a wireless charging pad.
Ah, I see. Just on the pad. Wow. Wow, that's all the cables, cords, plugs, all that kind of stuff, just at the docking station. Just drop it on the pad, huh? Wow, no figuring out where the holes are or any kind of holes. You just do it. Well, this and actually, when this comes out on the market, because now you're on a crowdfunding campaign at Indiegogo, it's only $99, right? It's going to be like $130 when it comes out, right? And so this is a big deal, and it's going to be ready for Christmas.
Yes, we are going to start our shipment middle of November.
Wow.
All our contributors will get it by Christmas. For sure.
Wow. And it's blowing up. Now, you said you had another tracking device. When was this, a year or two ago?
We had the first version of iTrack that was just regular iTrack Plus.
No.
We had another Indiegogo campaign in February this year.
Oh, in February this year. Wow.
Yeah, it was very good.
Very good. You got $300,000. You said, man, that's more than very good.
So yeah, and we've heard a lot of feedback from our contributors, and based on these feedbacks, now we are offering modified device, which is much better. So that was the reason of our first campaign, to hear feedback, and we're offering a free upgrade to this new device.
Oh, really? So you get that, then you get an upgrade. So what do? Send a new one, or just software upgrade, or what kind of upgrade is it?
All people who bought it from the first campaign, they will just get iTrack Plus instead of iTrack regular.
I see. Oh, I see. So all the people were going to get this one as a bonus?
No, it will just be this device, because our shipment for first campaign was third quarter, and we offered everybody free upgrade. So we didn't
I see. I see.
And the first device.
I see. So you got a big run you're doing the first time now. You're shipping a lot of these things. People want this. Yeah, I mean, this is using technology to the way it should be used to really solve important problems in our life. And for $100, something that a battery for a year, man, rechargeable without wires or any of this kind of stuff. That's fantastic. Is this something you thought of when you were working? I mean, you were a consultant, and many, looking at your resume, was sort of like in shipping companies or tracking stuff or something sort of related, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I spent like 20 years of my experience and of my life in doing software, different kind of software for different kind of applications, and it was always a demand for a tracking device that can stay long on a paper. There is no device like this as for right now before us.
Wow.
It can stay up to a couple of years. Well, yeah, and that's why we started thinking what kind of technology we can use. So we found the solution. So that is how iTrack Plus appeared.
So is the technology in a better battery now, or the software, or what? Can you explain it to a layman?
Yeah, we are using technology that is called Cell ID.
Cell ID?
Cell ID is technology when you scan all GSM towers, and then you know precise location of each tower, and you can calculate.
I see.
Depending on how many towers you can see, you can calculate your location, and
So that uses less.
uses less battery power.
I see. So you're able to figure out through some algorithm or whatever technology how to use less power in using the tracking system that shows people where it is. So it's all something you did in your brain, not invented a new piece of material at all, just using what was there and using it more efficiently.
Just using all this technology but in a new way. Let's call this.
Wow. Well, let's go back and try a little recap of it. So in other words, the tracking device, we mentioned could, last for, a whole year. It's wireless connected, right? And the technology you're using, you say, calculates where it is, but with all the local cells, a lot more efficient than any other tracking device. And that's how you're saving the power?
Yes, exactly. So we are actually iTrack Plus is a device that uses combination of Cell ID plus GPS. But most of the time we are running on Cell ID only, and we don't need much power. This technology just doesn't need much power to operate.
Wow. And you were in tracking device business before, or how did you know about all this stuff?
No, I haven't been to this. I have 20 years of experience in software development and in doing different kind of software for different applications. And we just seen a demand for tracking devices like this. It's a long battery life for businesses, for people. Yeah.
Figure it out, huh? So on the first campaign, when you had the tracking device for the first iteration of this, you got 300,000. Now, why? I mean, that's a lot on an Indiegogo campaign. I mean, I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people, and 300,000, you're up in the top 5%, I'm sure. So why did that happen? Is it the need, you think, or you're just such a cute-looking Russian? Is that what happened, or?
Yeah, probably. But I really think people were looking for a device that can stay long on the battery, because all other devices, all other GPS devices that can stay like 4 or 5 days up to a week on the battery. And believe me, you'll forget to recharge it. Will be an important moment for sure.
Right.
So that's why there is no solution like this. And that's the reason why we were so successful in the first Indiegogo campaign.
Wow, 300,000. So how many products was that you had to ship out?
It was 6,000.
6,000 devices. Wow, that's incredible. And this one now, it's only $99, and you get to use it for a year. That's what's incredible. And you're going to ship before Christmas, right? So this will make a wonderful Christmas gift for anybody who's looking for a unique gift idea that nobody else is going to have, because you're the only one that has a year-long battery and wireless, rechargeable stuff. Well, that's terrific. And what about, it must be commercial applications. What commercial applications do you see with this, in business?
Yes, there are a lot of commercial applications, and to be honest, we didn't expect to hear some cases. We didn't even think about some cases. But most popular case is to track your assets and to track shipments. And some kind of interesting cases is for beehive tracking.
Beehive tracking. I don't know where those bees are. Yeah, who would have known to ask about that?
Yeah. I don't know. We got a request from Australian company who has like 500,000 beehives.
Wow.
And they need to know where they are.
Yeah. Bees get angry. You don't want to make them mad. So I mean, so the customers make you smart is what's going on. And that's what doing a crowdfunding, you would, unless you did that, you wouldn't hear that kind of feedback and know what to do.
Absolutely. So I would recommend crowdfunding for all startups that can afford doing crowdfunding, because they will hear a lot of feedback from consumer and from business markets.
Well, I mean, it doesn't cost. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot of money if you do a video, and then how much you spend on the video, and so out of pocket, it doesn't have to be a whole lot, I would think.
Yeah, really, you have to have really good video, because video is kind of 90% of your success on crowdfunding. And some explanation of a product, some nice pictures. It doesn't require a lot of.
Right. No, it's cheaper than hiring a marketing company or making 1,000 phone calls to find these people. And this way, you're finding distributors are finding you this way instead of you trying to find them, huh? And that can even be more than you get on Kickstarter. That's true. Well, to get this wonderful tracking device, it's at itraqtag.com, okay? And you'll see good-looking Roman pictures there too, right? Well, thank you so much, Roman, for sharing your knowledge and technology with us and helping us live better and find important stuff in life. We don't want to lose it. But I got to know some things. I'll never give it to an ex-girlfriend, that's for sure. I don't want to. Thank you so much, Roman. Take care.